Hello everyone, welcome back to another Blender video. And in today's video, I'm not actually going to be teaching. This is more of a learning video to me. So I have this add-on called Buildify, and today I'm basically just going to be testing with that. So let's get started with that. So as you can see, Buildify starts off with this building here. And what I can do, I can go into geometry nodes, and I have these nodes here which I can use for certain purposes. So for example, if I were to use this flat roof, if I were to use the height offset, that raises the height of the roof. So in this video, I'm just going to be making a little town or a little doctor's office like street while I was playing around with this. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Control C, Control V, and I'm going to G. Let me redo that. Control C, Control V, G, X, and over here R, Z 90 or 180. And now I can just connect these two together. So if I just move this like that, then I now have something like this. And what we can do, I can GY, just connect that together. And I think that looks pretty nice. Now what we're going to do with this, in our modifiers tab, I'm going to change the min number to 2 maybe, and the max number to 4. And that just shortens down the building. And then I'm going to go back into my geometry nodes, and over, no, not wall props. Yep. I'm just going to maybe take out the default density a little. Remove some of the things here. And then let's make a fully different seed. Yeah, we can use that. I think that looks good. So next thing we're going to do, I'm going to Control C, Control V, G, X. And what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to take this in the modifiers. I'm going to change this both to 0, 0. Oh, wait, wrong building. This building to 0, 0. And now what I can do, I can go into edit mode. And now I'm going to take these two, Z and G, E, sorry, EX. I think that's enough. And then we can do the same thing here, EY. Now we have that random building shape. Now we can go back into object mode. I'm going to change this to 3, 9. I think that looks good. So we're going to use this as another building, as like maybe a doctor's office or something. Because it's in such a weird shape, it makes a little more sense. And then let's say Control C, Control V, G, X. I'm gonna move this over here. And let's say I want maybe like an apartment building. So let's make that now. So I'm gonna click on this, 0, enter, 0, enter, sorry, 0, enter. And now in edit mode, I'm going to look above and then let me choose face select. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to delete faces. And now I have this. So back in object mode, I'm actually going to quickly do something. You see all of these little assets here. I'm going to box select all of them and then unselect this, and I'm just going to hide everything. So now we don't see it anymore. Alright, so now what we're going to do here, first of all, let's go back into our geometry nodes. Since it's an apartment building, it makes no sense having 3 different doors. It's better if we have one, so let's find a seed that can give us only 1 door. That's 2 doors. That is still 2 doors, but I feel this one might actually make a little more sense. So I think I'm going to go with this seed. Now, I think our min should be about 3, and then our maximum can be like 12. But that's not tall enough. So what if we made our min 0? And then our max is 19 maybe? Yeah, I think that looks good. It's good for like an apartment building. And then we can just move this to the back. Make it look like it's over there. And the doctor's office is over here. And then I don't know what this building is, but we can also move that. And now we see more of these assets. Just click on all of them and hide them. So GX. GY. And I think this looks pretty nice. Now I'm just going to Shift A and I'm going to add a plane. Now it's all the way over here, which I don't need it to be. So I'm going to move it. Now just scale it out. But you see how it's over here? We got to scale it out like this. And then GZ. Now this is something that works. What we can do here, I can go into our shading. Let me turn this into like a black asphalt color. So I think that works out for our buildings. So, oh wait, no. So let's say we have a doctor's office over here. So GY. GX. And then we still don't know what this is, but we can say it's like maybe a work building of some sort. So GY. I think because of this, we're going to need a school now. And to do that, I'm going to take this Control V, Control C. And let me just G, Y. And let me box select that. So now I'm going to take this, again, min 0, max 0. And now I'm going to go into edit mode. And in edit mode, first of all, A, G, Z, bring it up. I think the school maybe if we remove this one over here and one in the back, I think that makes maybe a good shape for a school. Now we can go back into object mode and let's change the min number to 1 and the max number to 3. Okay, now max number should be 4. So I don't know if your schools are 3 stories, but that might work. I think that would be pretty cool. Like a 3-story school. And of course, it's the shortest building here. So the school, let's just move that here. We're not really placing anything to like correctly, just placing them in random spots that I think would do good. So GX. So I think that looks good. Let me just move this up. So in my opinion, I think this looks pretty nice. I tested Buildify out. I definitely really like it, but I think we can do more. At this point, we're just making the buildings. I'm not doing any like real, maybe like modifying or anything where I place everything in the correct spots. But that could be something I do. For example, maybe let's say, okay, I have an idea. So let's scale this on the y-axis. G, Y. So G, Z. No, sorry. Meant S, Y. So basically we're saying that all of that is actually a parking spot basically. So G, S, X, G. So let's say all of that is like a parking spot. And now what we can do in edit mode, we can split this in half. And half more. So what I want to do, let me take this and I'm just going to E to extrude. I'm going to extrude it in the y-axis. So maybe like a little of a main road. And then I'm also going to take this. Actually, let me do both at the same time. So E, Y. And then let me just loop cut this a few times. And then, actually I can loop cut it once more. I'm going to take this E, what is it? Oh yeah, E, and it's going in the X direction. So pull it about over there. So let's say this could, I think this might be basically where I put this building over here. So we have it like a road coming out, and then EY, and then we could just move this over to GY. And now I'm going to take this and EX to extrude out like this, but not fully, probably just part of the building. And this road also stops here. So I think that works for the office building. Now it's time for the doctor's office in the school. Now what I can do, I do maybe like a shopping complex or something over here, and then I can add the doctor's office somewhere there, or we could just do it to this side. So let's say I'm gonna I'm gonna take this piece of road. Actually, let me just move this back a little. And then EX. And then what we can do here, literally basically all of this is just parking and parking and parking. So I'm gonna let me split this in half again. So probably all of this here is going to be basically just parking. Think about all of that. And then I'm gonna go back into object mode. I'm gonna take the doctor's office. I think what we should do with the doctor's office is we rotate it Z90 and then G, and then now what we can do is let me go into edit mode. And then I just take this E and Y. Now what we can do, I don't really think we need anything after this part of the building. So what we can do, edit mode, go in edit mode. Oh wait, we're already in edit mode. I'm just going to delete this face. And that's like the doctor's office. Or shopping complex, as you can also say. And then let's say maybe both of these roads lead to different parts of the school. So what we can do for that, let's take this part of road, EY, EY, and now Let me go back into object mode, and I'm going to select the house. Or, sorry, not the house, the school. And then let's say this is where I place the school. So basically, we just have a random main road. And in edit mode, I'm going to go back into edit mode. We're going to take this, EY, EY, and then just connect it there. EX, EY, and then just do the same thing here. And then EX. And there we go. We have our school. And then let me just take this part. So EY. And then I'm going to take this, EX, EX, and EY. And our last thing we're going to do I think last thing we need to do. Oh, whoa. I need to look at that later. We need to Shift A, plane. Let me look in Z-axis and just scale it out a lot. Yep. And then the color of this, not geometry nodes, and shading. Let's go back into object mode. This can be a different color. Oh, I see what I did wrong. You're supposed to add it in object mode. See how it's white now? So G, Z, just bring that down a little. And there we go. We have our little town-like thing here with our apartment, our sort of office-like building, our doctor's office, and other shopping places, and the school. So I think this turned out really nice. I really like Buildify, and I definitely will try to use it for other projects. So I hope you guys like that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!